Hi, it's Marlon from Sharjah Chess Club, and we will be continuing our lesson, the 3 and the 4, which is about rook, bishop, knight, and pawn. So, guys, also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, now let's go with the rook. So from the start of the game, we have 4 rooks, 2 for white and 2 for black. And the rook is next to the queen to be the strongest piece on the board, because rook has how many again? 5 points. And the rook moved vertically or horizontally. So any of these squares, the rook can go. So as we said, the rook can move up, down, left, and right. Easy, right? So any of these squares here, the rook can go. What about if someone is blocking the path? For example, something like this. Well, the rook cannot go on h3. Why? Because there is a pawn on g3. Rook cannot jump on its own pieces. It cannot jump like this because, it can't go up because there's a king. So the only way you can go is e2, e1, or any of the squares. Easy. Another one. What about capturing? As we said, if the path is being blocked by your own piece, then you cannot capture the pawn on f6 because pawn is blocking the way. You can go left, down, or right. And rook captures or can capture anyone on its path. So for example, here the rook can capture the knight, and you land where you capture. So for example, here, can you go on h8? No, because your opponent has a pawn on h6. So if you want to go on h8, first you capture the pawn, and then you can go on h8. So let's just capture all of these pieces. I want to capture them. So I have 2 ideas. I can go on h6 and I can go on f8. So if I put my rook on f8, now I can capture the pawn on f6. I can also capture now the pawn on c6. Can I capture this pawn on b4? Not yet. So I need to make a path. Where will I put my rook to attack this pawn on b4? And I'm just going to put my rook maybe here on b6. And now it's on the path of the rook. I can capture. Easy, right? So whenever you move your rook, first you have to clear the path. Or there should be no, for example, if you want to go on h4, make sure that there's nobody on the rank. Then you can go to h4. So another one is the bishop. Let me just show you what bishop is. So the bishop is something like this. Oops, why did I press? Did I press something? Just wait. Yeah. Okay. Oh, now it's good. I'm sorry for it. It's just somehow I'm new to this computer. So it's not for me. Okay. Now we have the bishop. So again, the start of the game, we have a pair of bishop. As you can see, one bishop is on white square and the other one is on dark square. So let's go now and move the bishops. Unlike the rook, the bishop moves diagonally. So when we say diagonally, it's also straight, but in just one color. So that's why you have dark square and white square bishop. So very easy. It's like just make a straight line and then you can go for it. Like this, you can go like this. Wow, there's a yellow. Amazing. Easy. Another one. So bishop, move along its diagonal. So if you want to go on HA, no problem. If you want to go on B7, yes, you can. It's just straight, like this. But what if you want to go on E6? Can the bishop go jump on E6? No, because you have this path that you have to stay, but just go on D5, and then you can go on E6. Let's check how it captures. No, sorry, not capture. If there's a piece of yours on the diagonal, can you jump? The answer is no. First, if you want to go here on F8, then it's either you move the pawn first or you drive your bishop. Yes, you heard it from me. So the bishop can go on C3, then you go on G7, and then you can reach like this, like this, and like this. So what about this bishop on E4? How can we go on H7? Again, it's being blocked. So we cannot jump over. You have to drive your bishop. So first we go here, here, then there. So here, then we go on G8, then we go on H7. Another one. Can we capture this knight? Yes, but who can capture? Definitely not this bishop on B1, because the bishop on B1 is on white square. And it just go along like this. Then the other one can attack because it's on the dark square. Very easy. Just capture. Now, what about this knight on G? How can we attack? So, there's two ways. If you want, you can put your bishop on A2, and then you can capture because it's on the diagonal now. Or you can use this long diagonal, go to H7, and then you can capture G8. Bishop is very easy, right? Next, let's go with, what do we call it? We call this as pawns. So from the start of the game, you will have 8 pawns. And your opponent will also have 8 pawns. So pawns are considered to be the soldier. And also with some books, they call the pawns as the wall. Each pawn is 1 point. Has 1 point. And As you can see, 8 points are better than this. Yeah. Okay, let's go now. Chessboard. Okay. Oops. Okay. So from the start of the game, the pawns has already a special move. What? The pawn already has a special move? Yes. So you can move 2 square if the pawn is still on the starting rank. Or you can also move 1. So for example, you just want to go 1 move or 1 square, fine. If you want to go 2 squares, oops, it's also fine. Sorry, it didn't go 2 squares. So it's up to you which one do you prefer, 1 square or 2. For example, you move the pawn in 1 square, then your next move should be 1. So the pawn moves only forward. Take note. The pawn is the only piece on the board that cannot move backward. So you have to be careful when you're moving your pawns. It's like making a decision. There's no taking back. So if you make 2 squares, then your next move should be 1. And you don't move back. You cannot. That's the rule of the game. Let's have another one. So as we said, pawn can move 2 squares. He can do also if you're black. And then afterwards, it should be 1, 1, 1, 1. Oops, 1. It's not allowed for you to do 2 moves anymore. Easy. What about this one? Just 1 and then another 1. Next. So what about if the pawns have someone in front of them? Can we capture? No. The pawn captures 1 square upwards or diagonally. So if a pawn is being blocked, like something like this, he cannot move or advance. For now, the pawn will stay on g4 unless this g5 pawn is not here. Let's see if we have an example of capture. Yes. Here, if this is white move, he can capture the pawn on e4. But if this is black move, he can capture like this. You land where you capture. So if you want to capture here, so you will take his position and then capture. Another thing. Another special thing about the pawn is when the pawn reaches the farthest rank on the board, which is the 8th rank if you're white. For example, do you want to go 1 move or 2 move? Let's go 2 because we're in a hurry. La, 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 la. Okay, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then you can go for queen. Normally, you should go for queen because queen is 9 points or the most powerful piece on the board. But you can also select rook, bishop, and other rook, bishop, knight. But you cannot go stay as a pawn. You have to be promoted. Last one is, for me, the hardest one. Because it's a knight. Knight move in an L-shaped pattern. To show you now. The start of the game, we have a pair of knight and as well as your opponent. Black has a pair of knights. So what? There's a lot of green. Yeah. So all these green squares here, or green boxes here, are where the knight can jump. And those red are the path of the knight. So how to explain this? The knight move like this. For example, okay, let's start with here. If you want to go here on c2, then the path is straight, straight, then you can turn. Again, if you want to go up, then you have to go straight, straight, then turn. I remember my student asked me, why knight move like this? And I'm like, yeah, why? I also don't know, because that is the rule of the game. So if you want to go, for example, on the right side, then again, you can just jump, jump, and then turn. So if you want to go on f5, fine. If you want to go on f3, then it's also fine. What about going left? Jump, jump, then turn. If you want to go on b5, correct. If you want to go jump, jump, and then down, b3, and it's also correct. Now, what about if we want to go on h8 from a1? How are we going to do it? So, definitely jump, jump, turn. Then, can I go right? Yes. Jump, jump, then turn. Then, jump, jump, turn. Jump, jump, and then I'll turn from here. I have to go there. So jump, jump. See, I can't go there now, but I have to make a turn first. So turn, and now I can go there because jump, jump, and then turn. Yay! So let's see how knight move when there's pawns in front of him. So another ability of the knight is he can jump with other pieces. Compared with the group bishop, queen, or pawns, when you're if there's someone in front of you, then it's either you root it out or you capture. But knight can jump over piece because, again, here, jump, jump, and then turn. Like this. Even if the pawn is here, for example, I just moved the pawn from h to g3, but that's illegal. Even if there's a pawn in g3, you can still jump and go to f3 because jump, jump, then turn. Like this. Then again, jump, jump, turn. Like this. If you want to go here, jump, jump, then turn. You have to practice this at home. If you have a chessboard, that's better. Okay, now, the knight is confused. He has jump, jump, and then capture. He also have jump, jump, capture, jump, jump, capture, and jump, 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 and capture. Who should the knight capture? Confusing, right? Do I want a queen, rook, bishop, or knight? Normally, we go with the 9 points. Capture the queen. Then, who's next? I want to go capture the 5 points. So, I'm just going to move back. Then, jump, jump, capture. Then, I want to go with, both of them are 3 points. So, let me just select the bishop. So, again, jump, jump, then turn. Go there. Jump, jump. Oops. Jump, jump, then turn. Like this. And then now, hey, it's your chance. So jump, jump, and then turn. Go back. Jump, jump, and then turn. It's very easy, believe me. Make sure you have a chessboard at home. Try to move the pieces. Try to capture and memorize them. So this is Marlon, and next video we'll be discussing 5 and 6. For now, bye.